sometimes I, you know, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, you know, sharpen my skills, but I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on the 3v3, and it's just a chill experience, so a little bit of everything.
Tienes la mira, dame cuando tú digas, una señal de vida, rompe el suelo, pero que esto está en fuego.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Mark Williams is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Bridges. Then it's MP. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Taylor is out there at White. And it's Strother in at the small forward. Here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it.
Now here's Williams. At the 10th. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Memphis. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To Rubio. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Bridges. Over White. And it's White with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Setting the tone with that aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Williams passes to White. Out to Taylor. 17-foot shot on the way. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Rubio. And Rubio throws it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Strother. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. The pass to Holmgren. Knocks down the 3 ball.
All that confidence. He wants to show you he's capable from there.
Bridges outside. Williams trying to break free, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Outside Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They get the rebound. Holmgren. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Holmgren's got 5.
Yeah, you're going to have to get Chet further away from that one. He can use his length to get to those kind of rebounds.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Here comes your Thunder Girls.
And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You take a look at Los Angeles. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
Now, here's Taylor. After the miss from Rubio. Taylor kicks to Holmgren. Deflects the pass. White the pass to Taylor. Williams against Holmgren. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Bridges. Back to Rubio. Off target from three-point range. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Bridges at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
No entiendo, tío.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Passes to Bridges. From outside the arc. And they recover it. Rubio outside. Williams against Holmgren. And here's MP for 3. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Williams dishes to Taylor. For 3. The Thunder with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Johnson. They need this one. Out to Bridges. Shoots over White. They grab their own miss. Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it. He's not even thinking about kicking it out.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Memphis. Goes up from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jump ball.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Bridges. 29 points for him last game against Chicago. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice play by Johnson.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And White kicks to Williams. Pass to Taylor. Bridges with it. Still yet to score. Now the pass to Rubio. Back to Bridges. Williams trying to break free, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. Memphis shoot their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Bridges, 2 shots. Top of the key, 5 on the clock. Bridges inside the three-point line. Sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Thunder. Pass to Porter. Here's Frother. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. Bridges against White. Off target with his 3. And this is all over 3 from 3-point land.
No me importa las demás. Una vaina loca que me da.
Martin against Taylor.
No te vas.
There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing.
Oklahoma City foul.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Beasley's checked in. Higgins is checked in for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
Now here is Martin. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Fires at the elbow. And it's White missing. Memphis leading. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over White. Bridges misses. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Frother. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Frother's got his second bucket tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bridges. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. The Thunder leading by 3. The post pair form will be Williams. White is out there with Taylor, and it's Beasley in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And it's good for 2.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls made a big difference. He finished with 17 points and over again, found ways to draw contact and get back to the free throw line. He was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? We'll see. Guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the first one drops. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses. Holmgren's physical gifts are pretty impressive. His length and his height make him a threat under the hoop on both ends of the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Down low, here's Beasley. Can't cash in from close range.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
Taylor with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
White, good.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
On the wing, MP. There's the pass to Hartenstein. Covered by Beasley. Martin from outside. Taylor with the rebound. The Thunder lead by 4. Williams inside. MP's there. Williams, that's good.
Hacéis la puñeta todo el tiempo, tío. Parece que no tenéis ganas de jugar con
Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. By Beasley. Excellent D there from Beasley. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. White, wide open, he fires. Can't hit the step back jump shot. Inside, it's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Rubio.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Stolen by Martin. Pass to Rubio. A 3-ball. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
He's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Gordon. Over Williams. The offensive rebound.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Williams. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Averaging 17 points per game, assists and 5 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
First one falls for Johnson is checked in for Gordon.
Anotado, debe defender, anotado. Hay que estar en la posición, tío.
No good on the second free throw. The Thunder leading by 5. He's listed at 6'5", but Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. There are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
First personal foul, second team foul.
The Thunder shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And that one falls for White. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Both shots good from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Get it again and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great length. That works for him all over the floor.
And that one is good by BC. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right. They're just not playing their best.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Chet Holmgren.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
It's stolen by White. Taylor with the ball, and it's Martin picking him up. Williams. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Williams taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Free throws good for Williams.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Martin. Dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beasley outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Martin. He's guarded by Williams. And they pick up 2. 6 points for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Taylor passes to Holmgren. And there's the feed to Beasley. That shot off. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Holmgren with the steal.
Mira cómo corre, tío. Mira cómo corre. Es que sabe que va a ganar. Hostia.
Outside Taylor. A 3-point
Taylor no le toca.
on target. Taylor's got the lead. 12 down for the Thunder.
Unwilling to let him.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what...
No quiero jugar.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Nick Volcano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching the lanes. Overreaching the lanes is probably getting you back door to lock. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up. Come get a dub.
Hey, girl, hey. What's up, 2K community? It's your girl, Boo Boo, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in a little bit, but make sure you come back on to 2K. Check out everything in the city. Make sure you check out the W
How's it going, everybody? I'm AlexGaming, and one tip I want to give you guys is to be well-rounded. And the best way to do that is to play multiple game modes. So you might be in my career right now.
Partidos clave, tío. Pasa, si vamos a perder,
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here.
Entiendo, tío.
By the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Jalen Johnson. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Gordon in at the 5, down low. And for the 76ers, we've got Suggs. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Stockton in at the 4 spot. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation. And they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Now here's Rubio, kept alive. And the basket by Bridges.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And that one drops.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Gordon. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Oh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pounded by Wiggins. And here's Ball. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Bridges. Wide open. And he hits the jumper. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Here's Stockton, covered by Johnson. Now here's Suggs. Gordon pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Ball against Bridges to the paint. Gordon, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Ball. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession.
Memphis foul. Bridges. That's his first personal foul. First
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
For your Sixers, Easy. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Wiggins outside, and here's MP from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Bridges passes to Johnson. On the wing, MP. Pass to Bridges. Shot is up. And that one's long.
Ya con los vegan así fallan. Mira, es que no se puede.
Have to work for a better shot.
Ball finds Suggs. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The 17-footer. They get it back. Edey, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Yep, that one's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now Suggs. In the game against New York, very impressive. Pass to Stockton. Ball outside. Launches a 3. Philadelphia, the rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Bridges. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
Here's Rubio, trailing by 2. Pounded by Wiggins.
Todo lo que pueda, tiene que hacer lo que no pueda.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And that's how you expose the smaller defender in the mid-range. Rise up and shooting right over the top.
Now here's Wiggins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Now here's Bridges. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Wiggins passes to Bridges, and here's MP from outside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass the ball. Here's Stockton. Shoots over Johnson. Stockton's shot is off.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Rubio. Great D that time from Suggs.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against New York. Edey. That one's wide left. Grizzlies trail by 4. To the the inside. Here's Rubio. He's off on that one. Great D that time.
Nunca me la pasa ahora, nunca me la pasa, me la pasa ahora que no voy a
7 of 14 and looking in control. 10 feet away. Rubio with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Wiggins down low for 3. Bridges.
Vaya, tío,
By
no
the
se puede hacer jugar así.
They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
And in their last game against this club,
turnovers
really were a problem.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be the number one priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Gordon. Knox comes in for Johnson. Gray's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Martin in for Rubio. Now here's Bridges. Williams passes to Knox. Here's Gray. Pass to Bridges. To win the cold spell. They get it again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. To the right side. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Knox.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense played a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Williams finds Martin. Now here's Bridges. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Walker, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Can't connect from 14. Bridges against Walker. Here's Knox. Howard down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Walker. Now Vanderbilt. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
That's his first personal foul. Second
Pero con los 3 puntitos ahí, todo bien, tal, igual, tal cual.
Vanderbilt. One shot.
Qué bien jugáis, tío.
So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 5-point game. Martin outside.
Estoy bien hacer jugada propia, tío. No hacen nada bien.
Pass to Knox. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here's Bridges.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
He's guarded by Bridges. Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 5. Martin with the ball. No made baskets yet. Outside, Williams. Back to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. Tries again. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first
down the first one. And Williams drops them both. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Walker. There's the 3. Rebounded by Knox. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up from Memphis. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. They usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. There's a minute 54 left in the first. They grab their own miss. Here's Young. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Middle. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Inside, here's Walker. The shot's good. The 76ers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Bridges down low. Walker covering. Bridges can't throw it out and put that. The 76ers shooting around 40% early on here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line. And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. Grizzlies trail by 3. Martin outside. 44 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he pulls it down. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Bridges outside. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound by Philadelphia. Young's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Walker, shot is off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man, that is like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the court.
second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Cook in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Memphis making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Suggs outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Young. Here's Ball. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Sweet shot right there from Ball. A multi-talented offensive weapon.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks was a big factor. He scored 17 points and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. Continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Good on both. Grizzlies trail by 6. Down low. Here's Rubio. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And here are the Sixers now. After the basket by Memphis. Here's Stockton. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And the 76ers lead by 6. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Rubio passes to Johnson. Bridges against Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Bridges misses.
¿Por qué falla tanto de Bridges ese, tío? Que no juegue en el equipo, tío.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Bueno, defiende el compañero, tío.
Good play call and good execution. Offense
la cobra, tío.
Inside. Stolen by Young. Here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Shoots from the line. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Timeout call, Memphis. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot?
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now, he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Checked in for Philadelphia. And Memphis also making a switch. Gordon's checked in. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Now Rubio, 17 points for him, last game against Atlanta. From the high post. Bridges misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Suggs. And the shot's good. Suggs has gotten his first basket of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Rubio. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Johnson. Connects on the foul line jumper. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
Some defenses are designed to yield a mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Ball surveys the floor. Out to the right wing. On the take. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between areas. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
First free throw is good.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Cook. Both shots good from the stripe. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Now here's Bridges. He has 6. Charity stripe shot. That shot, no good.
Los defienden como Dios. Mi equipo defiende como la mierda, tío. Así cualquiera me gana, tío.
Memphis with a rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Offensive rebound. And here's Wiggins. To the inside.
fuera del equipo. Cuando no se vaya, me voy yo del equipo.
Down low. Suggs against Rubio. Pass the ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Edie. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Ball against Martin. Pass to Stockton. Pulls up. And it's Martin with the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 7. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's ball. Pounded by Wiggins. And here's Suggs. Drills it from deep. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Martin outside. Rubio finds Wiggins. Here's Martin. 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Martin's got 6.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second,
He está cabreado permanentemente para que juegue tu equipo de
So it's
deporte
Ball with
electrónico.
it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Stockton. They shoot again. And it's good on the lay-in. Give him 20.
well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Martin, pass to Johnson. Back to Martin. They swipe it. Back to Suggs. Pass to Stockton. Out to the wing. Throws it up high. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. From deep, MP. The offensive rebound. And Gordon with the big finish.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And Philadelphia calls time here. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And how about we check the numbers for him? Here's Walker. Suggs outside. Outside Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Young. 3-pointer. Philadelphia, the rebound. Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Rubio. Pass to Knox. Takes a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making 1 for 2 now.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. Pass to Young. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Walker with it. Now
your teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Grizzlies trail by 6. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Pass to Knox. 5 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
Second team foul.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Yes.
Trail by